Welcome back to Cobra Vids, guys. Well, it's been a week since I've posted anything, and I just have to say there's a good reason for it, and I'm going to share that with you. You ever have a hard drive go down in your computer? Well, that's what happened here at Cobra Vids. We had I call it my YouTube vid drop drive, and I use that when I have my camera and I have content to put on my computer so I can edit it. Sorry, I'm going down my dirt road. I'm actually in my Mustang, a 5.0 here. You know, I actually burned rubber going into second gear. I was getting on it, and I dropped the clutch in second gear, and my tires spun. So this thing is a beast. Sorry, piggy boo. But anyway, so I went to edit a video not too long ago, and when I opened up my drive, it would not access. I do not have access to that drive. So I was looking at it, and I'm thinking, you know, my drive burnout. It sucks, man. It does. So all of my intros, my video clips, my sound clips, and everything, it's all gone. I'm going to try to do some hard drive recovery, see if I can get it to do something. Maybe I'll turn it on tonight and it'd be working fine, but I'm not putting any faith into that. I'd put more faith in the Biden administration. Well, maybe I'd put more in my okay. I ain't gonna worry. So anyway, without an intro, I'm sorry, I like my intro, you know, it gets me going, you know, rocking out. But anyway, no intro today, no outro today, just pure video. So let me get out of my Mustang. I'm home now, and we'll get started on that video. Are you ready? Well, today's video is going to be concrete. You know that I've been doing some concrete. I'm a brand new concrete guy, worker, pourer, finisher, whatever, all of the above. So I've done forms, I poured concrete, I finished it, floated it, I guess they call it. And so here's where we're at now. You're completely caught up. I'm actually going to do another video right after this one to wrap up where we're at, so that you guys can see exactly what's happening and what's happening next. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoy, and stick with us. We'll have all of our bells and whistles back soon. Thank y'all for subscribing. What? You're not subscribed? What you waiting for? Click subscribe. Click that bell, you know, turn on all notifications, because we have a blast here at Cobra Vids. And if this is your first time tuning in, then you've missed a lot. So you can go back and watch everything else. Get caught up. All right, guys, enough talking. Shut up, Dan. Let's go. All right, guys, here's an update. Here's our first wall, kind of crappy. And then our third one, much better. And then the last one we did is right here, all the way across. So remember, there's rebar and all this. And this came out to be the best. This is the best so far. So now we're building a form. And what this is going to be is this is going to be a 2-foot stretch that is taller than the rest of the garage, and that is going to hold my compressor and my shelving unit I'm building here, and it's going to hold my toolbox. And once I get that in there, then everything from here on all the way back to the back is going to be all parking from my wife's car. And this is where I'm going to be working on cars and stuff. So my toolbox is right in front, blah, 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 all that stuff. So don't laugh at us, guys. We're new at concrete, okay? So I've got my forms built. I've got them reinforced with some dirt here to hold them in place. And now I'm about to start digging out this area here down to where it's 5 inches down below the top. And then we'll put our rock layer in. And the next 4 inches we'll have rebar. And then we'll start mixing and pouring concrete. What I'm going to do differently is I'm going to bring my concrete mixer right here, so that when I am ready to pour, I just tip it over and it all comes out. Maybe. Maybe, guys, but that's what we're going to do. But anyway, this is a 2 foot by whatever feet this is, probably 9 feet, just shy of 9 feet. And we're going to do this first because eventually we're going to get all over in here. But that's later, much later, man. But first we're going to do this. And I suppose I'll move my Mustang over here once it's all poured and I'll park it here. But yeah, so you see my anchor bolts here, so that when I put the wall up and down, I'll have something to anchor the wall to down on the bottom and the sides, and then I'll anchor it up top here and start building my wall. I'm so excited about this, guys. I've been waiting for this. I'm a guy that you all know that always has a garage. So for me not to have a garage and a safe place to store my tools and stuff, man, it's insane. But anyway, that's going to do it. When I get it all dug out and rebar in, I'll come back for another update and see who's screaming at me. You know, who's telling me I'm doing a bad job. I hope nobody does. But anyway, don't laugh. This is our very first time doing a major concrete job like this. So we're learning as we go. So any pointers that you want, just keep it respectful, guys. And if you share a pointer, I'm definitely going to listen to you, because I am new and I want the opinions of the experts out there. But here we go. Alrighty, guys. Well, we've got our first slab poured. We're going to do 2 foot slabs, but Kyler wants to break them up into half slabs, but that would take twice as long to pour them. So we haven't really determined what we're going to do after this point here, but I know this is where my toolbox and my compressor and stuff is going to go, along with the shelving unit up on the wall that's not here yet. And so I'm not quite sure exactly what we're going to do here, but it's coming together, it's looking good, and I can't wait to see what this looks like with the forms out of there. And we're just going to continue on. So what do you think, guys? Are we doing a good job, or does it look like shit? And keep in mind that we're going to work on getting this nice and smooth, because I want this as smooth as possible. So my box will roll around on it. Well, actually, I don't really want it to roll around once it's up there, but you know what I mean, damn it. But so I'm going to keep smoothing it. This is my first time doing concrete slab like this, so I'm really nervous about how it's going to turn out. But it's pretty wet. It's got some water riding on top here. I don't think that's a big issue, but I'm going to run the tool. I don't know what that tool's called. What's that tool called? Smoother outer. There you go. That's what it's called. It's called a smoother outer. And I'm going to use the smoother outer to smooth this. I'm going to go over it as it's drying a couple times just to smooth things out. I left the top part kind of sloshy so that it will kind of help like self-level, you know? I hope so. So, did we do good? Did we suck? What's your opinion? I want to hear it. All right, guys, and welcome to the window races. Today we've got the driver's side rear window, and we got the passenger side window. Let's see who wins. On your marks, get set, go! And the winner is passenger side rear window. Wins and takes the prize. And the passenger window comes up just behind. Boop. There we go. All right, back to our real work. Well, let's see where we're at right now. Okay, we've got a rebar in. We're filling full of rock. Of course, we're recycling what we already have. We have mounds of dirt that we're going to be raking rock out of to use that rock instead of having to buy new rock. And we're going to just fill this up just with about an inch or so of rock, and then we're going to start pouring. We've got our mixer right here, so we can load this side, mix this side, spray water in this side, and then we're just going to tip it over and hopefully dump it out. We got a plan to put a little ramp down there to help direct it in there, so hopefully we can make this process a lot easier. So, all right, well, we got a rebar in, it's all tied in, we're ready to rock. And this is my area where I'm gonna have my toolboxes and stuff, and it is gonna drop down about that far right there, and then the rest of the garage floor. So, okay, well, we're about to start. We got a little bit more rock to do, and then we'll start pouring, and I'll come back when we've got it poured. And okay, guys, here's something interesting I just heard of. I heard of a gun store being sued because of its name. Well, its name is Guns and Roses. Okay, you can imagine what they sell there. They sell guns and they sell flowers. All right, so Guns and Roses sounds about right, right? Well, they're being sued because of the name is just a little bit too close to a certain band out there, and but I was thinking how neat of a name, because if you buy a gun and you defend yourself, legally defending yourself, then you can go ahead and buy some flowers for, oh man, legally defending yourself. Keep that in mind. I'm not advocating anything else. But anyway, guys, on to the next clip. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Here's where we're at right now. We've got this larger slab poured, and the reason why we poured a double slab is because we got so good at what we've been doing. It looks like crap. There's dirt and leaves all over it. So when it's sprayed off and stuff, it looks beautiful. It looks way better. But anyway, we found that we were getting quicker with our new system of mixing concrete. We were getting quicker. So we're just dumping barrel after barrel in there. And we set up the cement mixer here, and that board was one of the wheels. And we poured 2 loads here, moved it over, poured 2 loads there, and while I was mixing, my son was starting to smooth it out, get it all in the gaps and stuff like that. So far, I think it's turning out really good. We've got 4 pieces of rebar in here for this piece. We've got 2 in there. We've got 2 in there. We've got some cross members going in there too. But this area here was the only crappy spot. This was one of our first here, and I didn't realize that it would all ooze out. So I got to do something here to clean this area here up, but that's actually furthest from my mind right now. I got a plan to take care of that, make it look more like that one up there. But what do you guys think? Like I said, be gentle, guys. We're new at concrete, and you can see it's not completely smooth, but I think it's going to be smooth enough to use as a garage, as long as it ain't got big cracks and holes in it, my jack will roll across there just fine. So what do you think? Any hints, any tips or anything? Do you see anything that we did wrong except for cosmetic issues? Anything? No? Okay. Well, if you have any comments, please post them below. We would love to hear from you guys. Tell us what you think about our job. I can take a little criticism. Don't hurt my feelings. All right, guys, thank you for watching Cobra Vids as always. If you haven't done so already, subscribe. Like I told you in the beginning, click the subscribe, ring the bell, turn on all notifications so that you'll know what the hell's going on at Cobra Vids. Until next time, guys, stay safe, stay free.